All right. Well, sorry about that little bit of delay on the audio portion. We had a little technical difficulty getting set up and getting the image all correct and everything. Unfortunately, what a way for us to start the broadcast on a goal by Cedar Rapids. So in goal tonight for the Quad Cities. Well, I'm not sure who they said. So in goal tonight, we have for the Quad City Blues JV, number 1, Gavin Barr, listed at 5'11", 220 pounds. He's a goalie. He's in 10th grade at Bettendorf High School. I'm sure he's wanting that shot back, but we play on. Oh, high one. I don't think Gavin saw it. One of the Blues players stuck their hand out. Sometimes a dangerous thing to do. All right, so tonight's game is the Quad City Blues versus Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Cedar Rapids is 1-3, and your Quad City Blues are 2-1-1. A little background: we have some team leaders for the Blues. We have Max Smith. He has 3 goals and 2 assists on the season. With Alec Mendoza right behind him with 1 goal and 2 assists. Max Smith is number 86. Alex is number 16, so keep an eye on those two. Then over on the Cedar Rapids side, team leaders, and I'll try my best to pronounce these names. We have Benjamin Langerman with 2 goals and 3 assists. He's number 7. I believe he may have been the goal scorer for Cedar Rapids. And we have Kellen Liesekamp. I practiced this all on the way here, and I'm not sure I got it right. He has 2 goals on the season, and he's number 23. So keep an eye out for those two for Cedar Rapids. The Quad City Junior Varsity team they played 4 games so far. Oh, there we go. Quad City comes back with a goal. I believe that might be Gavin Karsten. I don't have a number yet. I didn't. 46. Yep, Gavin Karsten. Gavin's listed at 5'5", 155 pounds. Forward, he's a freshman out of Pleasant Valley. And I believe that may be his first goal of the season. So just like that, the Blues are right back in it. All right, there's the drop of the puck. We have, who do we have out there? We have Alec Mendoza, number 16. We have Sam Blanc. And on the left wing, as soon as I get a number here, number, is that 26 over there? Oh, 86. Oh, hey, that's one of our team leaders. I believe that's Max Smith. The Blues change out their defensive pairing with Carver Guile and not sure Ryan Waterman. So Ryan Waterman carries the puck back into the Blue zone, flicks up the boards. Up to Smith. Smith out there with Driscoll and Mendoza. Nice pass, centering pass. Oh, a shot that just goes over the net. The Blues dump it deep. Max Smith battling behind the net. Comes up the far boards, up to the point. A shot hits the Blues player. Pass in the middle, bounces off. Guile gets it, throws one to the net, and the goalie gloves it. Pretty routine save for the goalie, but nonetheless, an important save. With 6:04 left in the first period, we have the Rough Riders 1 and your Quad City Blues 1. Shots on goal, the Rough Riders are 4 and the Blues are 5. So for the Rough Riders, it looks to be number 30 in goal, Remy Caraval. 5'10", 135-pound goalie, a freshman from Prairie High School. Another shot. Nice, easy save. All right, there's a hard shot from up high from the blue line. Cedar Rapids gathers it, brings it across. Oh, there's a nice hard hit right there. That's why they teach you to keep your head up, boys. So with that hit, that was on, I believe, Gage Boatman. Boatman looking to exact a little revenge. Puck goes back into the blue zone. Blues have to retreat, gather it up behind the net, pull up, pass it up across the blue line, but it's in the skates. Hayden Place. Place throws it in deep. It's gathered in by Cedar Rapids. It's up to the point. It's out of the zone. It's back in. Delayed offside. They get touch up. It's in the neutral zone. Blues pick it up. Waterman crosses in, carries it into the offensive zone. He gets pushed off the puck. Cedar Rapids flips it up high. It bounces off somebody's stick. Blues come with it. Place throws it down behind the net. Cedar Rapids collects. Beckwith on it. Gets around the boards. Pruitt battling. Beckwith throws it. It's intercepted. And Cedar Rapids carries it out across the red line into the blue zone. Pulls up. Throws it rink wide. Pass is missed. The Blues gather. Amos Spector tries to chip it out, but it bounces back in the zone. It's now in the neutral zone and thrown back into the blue zone. The Blues throw it into the neutral zone. Cedar Rapids gathers it, cycles it back. Pass missed. Waterman just backhands it into the neutral zone, bounces off harmlessly into Cedar Rapids area. As Sam Blanc takes his man down, the Blues come away with the puck. Up ice they go. Amos Spector come across the blue line. He looks. Oh, nice defensive play by Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids looking up ice. And throws it, and it goes the length of the ice for an icing. Cedar Rapids will take this time to change. The Blues have Mendoza, Blanc, and Smith out there. The Blues win it, but can't control it. Bounces out into the neutral zone. It's a foot race. Oh, Guile and a very speedy Rough Rider get to the puck, but Guile kicks it away. Goes to the near boards. Two Blues battling with number 10 from the Rough Riders. Oh, there's a backhand attempt on Barr. He puts the big old trapper on it, settles it down, and he'll take the face-off. So we have a face-off to the right of the goalie. So Gavin Barr still wanting that first shot back, but his teammates have helped him out. We have a tie game, 3:14 left in the first period. It's the Rough Riders 1 and your Quad City Blues 1. All right, they line up for the face-off. And Cedar Rapids wins it but can't control it. D-Man throws it in. Brady Sajeski gets it, throws up, can't get a hold of it. Nolan Munsterman has it. He's across the red line. Carries it into the zone, but it gets poked off his stick. Henry Dreisel can't control it. It goes back to Munsterman. Munsterman takes a look, circles away, but he's getting hard pressed by, I believe, I can't get a number on the Cedar Rapids player. Good job on defense. They get the puck away, bring it out. Cross the red line. Get rubbed off on the boards. The Blues get it. Try to pass it out. Goes into neutral zone. Nolan gets a hold of it. Munsterman using the body protected along the walls. Chipped it to Drissel, who just taps it in the zone. There's Brock Carroll out there forechecking hard. The puck's thrown up ice into a group of Blues players who are battling each other for the puck. Amos Spector tries to glove it but misses. The Blues have it. Nice centering pass in the neutral zone, but nobody can control it. Cedar Rapids just content to throw it harmlessly back into the Blues' defensive zone. Spector has it. Oh, it rolls off his stick dangerously as he was looking up ice. Maybe a little too cute with his stick work, but he gets himself out of trouble. Gavin Carson passes it over to his left winger, Jackson Price. There's a shot on net from Trey Alexander. The goalie deflects it to the far corner. Ryan Waterman throws it back up into the far corner. Cedar Rapids gets to it first. They take it behind the net. They look up. Oh, they had a man all alone in the middle of the blue line. They failed to connect. It goes all the way for an icing, but that was a dangerous play. The defense for Quad Cities were board to board and left a man right there. If he had got that puck, he could have been gone all alone. But thankfully, we get a offensive draw to the left of the Cedar Rapids goalie. Sticks down, and there's the drop. They're battling for it. No. Hayden Place tried to kick it, but nope. Cedar Rapids came out with it. They throw it out in the neutral zone. Guile can't throw it back in. Cedar Rapids rushing in hard, circling, goes behind the net. Place down there, up to the point. Hard shot, goes wide. Cedar Rapids throws it on net. Jackson Cutcomp gets his stick in the way, deflects it to the far boards. Cedar Rapids collects it behind the net. He pokes out front. Oh, dangerous play. Shot goes up and over. And the Blues get it out of the zone. Pruitt knocks it off the stick, flicks it in. No icing. Beckwith goes after the puck carrier. He throws it to the near board. Place is battling. He gets to it behind the net. Oh, no. Cedar Rapids gets it away. Cedar Rapids looking. Throws it up. No. And sends another one for icing. So far, Cedar Rapids is trying to center that puck anywhere coming out of their zone through the neutral zone. Patient with it, but they just haven't, fortunately for the Blues, connected on that pass. The Blues are playing decent. They're trying to make some passes. A little too cute with the puck a few times. Here we are, 34 seconds left in a tied game, 1-1. 6 shots apiece on net. Blues behind the net with it. In Cedar Rapids zone, send it up to the point. He walks, goes to take a shot. It's flipped up high, and it hits the netting, and it's out of play. All right, as we wait for the officials to get a new puck, we're here in Cedar Rapids at the On Ice Arena, home of the USHL Rough Riders. These are big games for both teams. But the Cedar Rapids JV has 1 win. The Quad City Blues JV has 2, and they would both like to come away with a win here on a Wednesday night. A very important win this early in the season. Well, the dump-in turns out to be an icing, so this will come all the way back into the Blues defensive end. So we'll have a face-off. We'll have a face-off to the right of Gavin this time. Sam Blunk over there getting a little advice from the coaches. We have the drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids wins, throws it up, but quick thinking, Max Smith. Oh, Max Smith read that well. He jumped that pass to the blue line. It had a nice chance, but just shot a little wide. So, quick reminder, in a JV game, we don't have a period break between the first and second period. There's no ice cleaning. There's just, I think it's a 5-minute break. I can't remember. And then we'll go right back to second period action. So far this year, your Blues JV, they went 1-1 against Lincoln. winning the first game in a shootout and losing the second game on Sunday 3-1. Then they went to Kansas City to play a formidable Kansas City Jets program, and we came away with 2 wins. We won the first game 3-2. It went to a shootout. And then we won the second game 2-0. So your JV Blues are looking good this early in the season. Let's keep it up. Cedar Rapids, JV. So they started out the season against the Des Moines Oak Leaves. They had a very rough opening day. They lost 8-2. And then they came back for a victory. They won 4-1 the following day. Then they traveled to Omaha, where they lost 6-1 and then 5-1. And Omaha is another one of those tough programs that the Western Division has to play early in the season. All right, so it looks like we're lining up for the center ice face-off. The Blues have Brock Carroll in number 13, Henry Drissel, and Nolan Munsterman out there. As forwards, we got Ryan Waterman and Amos Spector back on the blue line. So Cedar Rapids, the Blues gather it in, throw it around the boards, deep in the corner. Cedar Rapids backhands it, doesn't see the Blues player who can't get his stick in the way. Come up the board, Ryan Waterman runs on the board, lays a hard shoulder check. Cedar Rapids gather up below the goal line. They're looking to pass it up. A nice pass to the blue line, but he can't control. Bounces off his stick. Back into the zone it goes. Cedar Rapids gets it. Nice pass up the boards. Circles back in the neutral zone, gathering himself and the team. Circling back again, regrouping. You don't see a lot of regrouping in high school hockey. That's a nice thing to see. The Blues throw it down the ice. No icing. It's gathered up by Cedar Rapids. They throw it up. Oh, it's loose. Trey Alexander takes a nice hard shot using the defense as a screen. Another shot doesn't get through. The defenseman, I got to give him, went down to block that one. It hit his skate. Amos gets it, throws it back up the boards. Carroll gets it, throws it, bounces off a Cedar Rapids stick. Ryan Waterman tries the baseball swing at it, but misses. But gets it and keeps it from going out of the zone. Carroll back on it. He's in the corner, uses his body to protect the puck. There's 2 Rough Riders on him. He's battling. Now he's getting support. Alexander gets in there, but squeezes out. Cedar Rapids throws up, but the man was covered. The Blues come away with it. Again, trying to be a little fancy with the puck. That was Jackson Price. But the Blues collect it in neutral ice, cross the red line, throw it in. Price, first to it. But he can't control it. Cedar Rapids pressing hard. Spector throws it all the way around the boards. It goes to the far boards. Guile pinches down, gathers it up. The long stick of the Cedar Rapids player manages to push it away. Jackson Price throws it down below the goal line. Cedar Rapids comes out. They cycle it back. There's a long pass that misses, but it unfortunately bounces off a Blues player, so there will be no icing. Jackson Kunkkamp gets it, throws around the boards, but it does not get. Oh, the puck's loose in front. Dangerous, dangerous. Gavin Barr reaches that big hand out, drops that mitt on it and freezes it, so there'll be a face-off to the right of Gavin Barr. Little bit of confusion back there. The Blues tried to throw it around the boards, but I believe there was a Rough Rider back there that it bounced off. It came out front, and there were a couple attempts to put it on net. Cedar Rapids wins it clearly, but it's hard press at the point, struggling to maintain control. The Blues come out with it. Hayden Place coming up ice. Oh, just offside. Get the puck across. He had a player ahead of him the whole time. He should have just slid it up to that player and followed her in. All right, so the Blues change up. We got Blanc, Mendoza, Smith as forwards. We got Guile and Kunkkamp on the defense. Cedar Rapids brings their line out. I see a Yeldon out there. Cedar Rapids, D carries it up over the red line. He dumps it in at the blue line. It goes down below the goal line. Quad City tries to gather it up, but loses control. Blunk gets a hold of it, sends it up. Smith taps it past the D. It's out into the neutral zone. The D's hard press. He turns, fires blindly. Oh, there's delayed offside. And so the lineman has hand up, calling for the delayed offside, yelling offside. I don't think Blunk heard him or realized it was offside on him. He played the puck. And they're being nice. They didn't call it intentional offside. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone on the near boards. Blunk, Smith, and Mendoza still out there. We have a change. We have Carroll, Gunnar Carroll, that's Brock's older brother, and Sachesky back on defense. Sachesky gets it, fakes the slapper, passes it down to Blunk, who throws it behind the board, bounces off all the way over to Smith. He gets it, throws it back behind the board. Mendoza gets it. Oh, a skate comes up high. And there's going to be a roughing call. It looks like that's going against the Blues. So Alec Mendoza will be getting 2 for roughing, says referee Larson. All right, so we have our first penalty kill for the Blues. There's a whistle to get ready. The teams are lining up. Drop of the puck. The Blues come away with it. Gather it, throw it up. Oh, have a lucky bounce over the stick of the defenseman at the blue line, and it goes all the way down to the goal line. They gather it up. The Blues hard press. Munsterman forechecking. Cedar Rapids passes it. Far board, near board. Nice cross-ice pass in the neutral zone. Gets in. Pulls up. Chesky's on him. Munsterman, Hasselgum comes up to the blue line. They're playing tic-tac-toe at the blue line. Nice shot. Oh, that could have been a dangerous shot. But Barr hits either his pad or his glove. Goes to the far boards. Cedar Rapids gets it, throws it up top, and misses. It's out of the zone. So Cedar Rapids has one good quality shot on net on their power play, but they struggled a little bit. The Blues intercept it and clear it the length of the ice. And we have Smith out there. He's on it, forechecking hard while killing the penalty, tying up valuable time. 54 seconds left on the penalty. Cedar Rapids gets it, carries it in the zone. Oh, there's a nice move. Nice pass. Oh, shot it just wide of the near side, but I believe the net appears to have come off, or that's what the officials believe. That was a nice place by Cedar Rapids. They brought it down the right wing, waited for the D to commit, and then slid it behind him. And the shooter just missed the near post. All right, 44 seconds left on the power play. 10:27 in the period. Cedar Rapids wins the face-off, throws it up to the blue line. They try to go D to D. Can't control it. It ends up back below the goal line. Amos Spector gets it, but he loses it to a hard forechecking Cedar Rapids player. But the Blues managed to get it up ice. Here comes Brock Carroll. Oh, he couldn't get through all 3 of the Cedar Rapids players, but he's got it in front. Just rolled off his stick. Nobody seemed to know what happened to the puck. And Carroll tried to put one in right there. Waterman battling his way through, runs into the linesman. He peels off. 10 seconds left on the power play. Hard forecheck by the Blues. So Cedar Rapids does a dangerous pass to a player who's not looking back for it, and the Blues player hits him. So Cedar Rapids' power play is over. They try to send one up. The D commits a little soon. Fortunately, nothing bad comes of it. Blues are battling in the corner. Come away with it, try to flip it up the boards. It goes to the point to point. Throws it down to the winger. Nice pass. Oh, the Cedar Rapids still controlling. And, oh, there's a shot that bounces off Amos Spector. He seems to be all right. The Blues are struggling to get it out. They managed to get it out of the zone. Cedar Rapids picks it up, carries it deep. Dangerous. He's getting roughed up by Mendoza, who's fresh out of the box. Cedar Rapids comes out from behind the net with it, passes up to the left wing, gets it out of the zone, crosses the red line. They decide to dump it in. Hard dumping, wraps all around the board. Cedar Rapids first to it, but Waterman puts a big hit on him. Blunk gets it, sends it around the board to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it across to Smith. Oh, it's on his backhand. He can't quite control it, but he does chip it in back behind the net, below the goal line. Blunk on it. Blunk comes away with it, sends it to Smith. Smith shoots one in, but the goalie deflects it to the far corner. Nice little tricky shot between the Rough Rider skates, and there's a shot from the point. The Rough Riders glove it easily, settle things down. They'll take the face off to the left of the goalie. So the Blues have Price, Alexander, and Kirsten out there as forwards with Guile and Cutcomp back. There's the drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids comes away with it, throws it hard around the boards. Guile can't pin it to the boards, but Price backs him up nicely. Guile can't control it again. It's out. Oh, there's going to be a tripping penalty on Guile. He got his sticks under the Cedar Rapids player's skates, and down he went. So, with 7:58 left in the period, a tied game 1-1, the Blues will go on another penalty kill. And that's just a hard play. Sometimes in hockey, you get your stick, you're poking at the puck, and the guy steps on it and goes down, and you get that call. So the Blues are pretty successful killing off the first penalty. Cedar Rapids did have a couple nice attempts. All right, there's the whistle. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues are battling. Blues come away with it. Sachesky behind the net. He gets a little hooked up, but no call, and he sends it the length of the ice. Right on net. The goalie deflects it, but Smith is on it first. He gets it behind the net. He pulls up. Oh, I think it's poked off his stick behind the net. But that was nice hustle by Max Smith again. Cedar Rapids throws it out into neutral zone. Sachesky picks it off but can't control it. Smith just gets it blasted deep into the Cedar Rapids zone. They have to collect it behind the net. Sam Blanc startles the Cedar Rapids Rough Rider by his aggressive forecheck while killing a penalty. Eventually comes away with the puck, throws it back to Sachesky, but it bounces over his stick. But Sachesky regathers it, sends it around to Gunnar Carroll. Gunnar Carroll sends it up. Cedar Rapids hits it out of the air, but it's not a high sticking. And they are struggling to get even in the zone on this power play. A minute left in the penalty, 6:57 in the period, and the Blues get a hold of it and send it down on net. And here comes Mendoza. He gets to the puck first. The goalie didn't know what to do. Oh, he tries to stuff it in on a wraparound, but the goalie, who was confused, didn't even move, and he slams it harmlessly into his pads. Well, the Blues look very energized while they're killing this penalty. 48 seconds left, 6:46 in the period, and a tied game, 1-1. We don't want to be in the box, but if we can play with this energy when we get back to 5-5, we should be looking good. Hard forecheck on the penalty kill. Cedar Rapids sends it rink wide into neutral zone. Mendoza picks it off. Oh, tries to dipsy doodle on the Cedar Rapids player. Doesn't work. It's back in the neutral zone. But Waterman gets it and bumps it back to the blue line. Mendoza battling hard, but it comes away from him. Cedar Rapids picks it up. They're three across the blue line. Cedar Rapids circles back. Not sure what to do. He drops it off to the point, who goes deep with it. He drops it off. Comes up. I like the puck work. They're kind of doing, mishandled the puck. And I believe Henry Driscoll gets a hold of it, sends it down the length of the ice, and there goes Trey Alexander. He's going to press the guy hard. Oh, I think he's trying to throw a hip check and missed. But he comes back. He gets his stick in the way, so the pass is errant off the boards. Guile gets it, kicks it in. The Blues are back to full strength, and they've had much the better of this penalty kill. Waterman gets it, crosses back below the red line. Oh, dangerous pass. Deflected off a Cedar Rapids player. They come in 2-on-1, but the Blues get back in time. Price sends it up the board. Cedar Rapids gets it, just throws it blindly. Price throws it back out into neutral ice. He slaps at it. First to it, he throws it in the zone. But Cedar Rapids come away with it. They throw it up. And the nice check along the boards. The Blues control it in their zone, looking for an outlet. Get it to a player just outside the zone. Price deflects it in. Waterman comes in, loses an edge, though. Tries to shoot on net anyways. Place throws it and the goalie gloves it. So the Blues have really started to pour it on here in the second period. There's 5:01 left. The Blues have 13 shots on net to the Rough Riders 8. It's tied 1-1. We have Beckwith, Place, and Pruitt out there as forwards. We have Guile and Cutcomp back as D. Place is taking the face off. There's the drop of the puck. Place wins it nicely back to Cutcomp, who throws it back deep. Pruitt can't get there before the Cedar Rapids player gets it. He throws it up, but big Cutcomp gets down there, gets his body in the way, and the Rough Rider thinks, I'll get rid of this puck instead of get hit by that train. Pruitt gets it. Oh, he got it from the Rough Rider behind the net, but then lost control of it. Beckwith rushing back. She's first to the puck. She pushes it back behind the net, throws it around to Guile, but it's just off his stick. Place throws it up. It's out of the zone. We're kind of bunched up. It pinballs back into the blue zone. Cedar Rapids throws it blindly across the front of the net. Beckwith gets it, chips it up. The board's to Pruitt, who tried to chip it up further, but it took a weird bounce straight up in the air. Beckwith and Pruitt are off the ice. Place, forechecking. Oh, the Blues player goes down and takes the Cedar Rapids player down. He looks for a penalty, but there's none coming. The Blues throw it in. Cedar Rapids throws it out. Cutcomp gets it. He takes a look. Sends it over to Blunk along the boards, who backhands it in the zone. Gets bumped for his efforts. Mendoza's forechecking hard. Oh, nice body position right there. Smith. Oh! I don't know if he hit the post or the goalie got a piece of it, but that was a beautiful attempt. Guile managed to, Blunk can't control it, knocks it out of the zone. Sicheski takes it back, circles back. Now he's headed into the Cedar Rapids zone. He flicks it one deep. Goes behind the net, but he keeps his skates moving. He gets to it. He's battling two Cedar Rapids players. Goes up to the point, but Sam Blunk, who was covering the point, couldn't keep it in. Sends it back to Gunnar Carroll. Over to Sicheski. Sicheski carries it all the way in the blue line. He gets around to everybody. Takes a hard angle shot. Smith right there. And the Blues score. A nice rebound goal. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Pardon me. All right, so your Quad City Blues are now leading 2-1 with 3:06 left in the second period. That was a nice play. Brady Sicheski carries across the red line, the blue line, gets around two Cedar Rapids players, takes a hard angle shot, but he shoots it just high enough to hit the top of the pad. It bounced over to a waiting Max Smith, who just easily puts it in the back of the net. All right, there's a drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids dumps it in high. There's no icing. The Blues all look over for icing to the ref. The Blues throw it down the ice. No icing. It's waved off. Cedar Rapids picks it up. 2:45 left in the second period. Cedar Rapids would desperately like to get a goal to tie things up going into the third. They're having a rough time handling it in neutral zone. Driscoll sends it back. Gunnar Carroll sends it over to Waterman. Waterman takes it, spins, looks. Sends a nice sauce pass right on Carroll's stick. Brock Carroll out there with his older brother, Gunnar Carroll. Brock, number 13. Gunnar, number 15. This could be confusing for your announcer. There's a high shot that just goes over the net by Waterman. Carroll gets back, but Driscoll gets over, sends it over to Amos Spector, who's on the ice. He sends it up to Nolan Munsterman, who chips it around. Oh, but he can't get around Cedar Rapids slyly gets in between him and the puck. Waterman dumps it down. Carroll back behind the net, looks to Munsterman. Munsterman can't control it right away. He plays with it a bit much and gets nothing for his effort. Brock throws it back up. Spector sends it back down the boards. It wraps hard around Munsterman. Over there to it. Sends it back up to the point. Waterman throws one on the ice, but it's intercepted by a Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids players look tired. They're just kind of standing around. A minute and a half left in the second. The Blues up 2-1. Waterman's pinching deep. Oh, and it pays off. He gets his body in the way, and Cedar Rapids still can't get the puck out. He backhands one. Oh, Price would like that chance back. Spector gets on the blue line, throws it back down, but this time it's intercepted by Cedar Rapids. They get it out of the zone, cross the blue line. Number 80 is looking to go all the way. He takes it in, and once he's in, dumps it down. They're getting their change on, which they needed desperately. Oh, a rough pass there by Waterman leads to a turnover. Cedar Rapids can't capitalize on it. Spector loses the puck in his own skates. Waterman gets it, chips it up to the boards. Passes the winger, but the Blues players come away with it. Trey Alexander gets in there, throws one harmlessly on the ice, but the goalie sticks it away. Gavin Carson. Oh! Trey Alexander almost tips one unexpectedly in the net, but it just went wide. That was a way to be attentive and get your stick out there and just stick it out there. And sometimes good things happen, and it almost did for Trey Alexander. And Gavin Barr has to actually make a stop. Traps the puck, settles things down. He'll take a face-off to his left. So with 22.3 seconds left in the second period, the Quad City Blues are now leading the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Score 2-1. 15 shots on net for the Blues, 9 for Cedar Rapids. There's the drop of face-off. Cedar Rapids comes away with it, throws it deep. It bounces off some people, goes to blue line, not out, bounces off Smith. But Blunk picks it up. He takes it for a little bit of a ride, sends it to Cutcomp, who sends it back to him behind the net. Pulls up, tries to buy some time and space, sends it up the boards. Mendoza, he's behind two. He takes a shot. Oh, I think again it hit that far post. Well, in the waning seconds of the second period, the Blues look dangerous by coming down and sending one off that same post again. All right. So at the end of two periods, the Quad City Blues are up 2-1 on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. And we will have ice scrape, so we will have a period break, and we'll be back after that. All right, we're back for the third period with your Quad City Blues up 2-1 on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. So far in the game, we have for Cedar Rapids, Benjamin Langerman. He's credited with the goal. And if I can scroll over here real quick, on the Quad City side, let's see, for the Quad Cities, Gavin Carson scored a goal. Max Smith has scored a goal. And we have Amos Spector with an assist and Brady Sitjeski with an assist. So those are your highlights of the last two periods. Upcoming will be your third and final period of this exciting JV game on a Wednesday. All right. Okay, we have the teams lining up. Getting the last minute instructions from the coaches. All right, there's the drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids control, sends it back. It's a D-to-D pass. They carry it in the neutral zone. Look for that man in the center once again. But the Quad City Blues are playing physical. They have all game. So Blanc, hard on the forecheck, forces the pass across. Mendoza and Blanc double-team the puck carrier. Cedar Rapids circle back into their own zone. And under pressure, the puck bounces off of Mendoza's skates. He didn't quite know it was right there in the slot for another opportunity, but Cedar Rapids gets it, carries it in with speed. Brady Sitjeski drives his man, who's a foot taller, off the puck. Cedar Rapids flings one towards the net for the point. Goes harmlessly past the net. The Blues pick it up. Sitjeski sends it back, hands up the board to Mendoza, who gets it, chips up the ice, but Cedar Rapids gets to it, throws it back. Mendoza tries to get it out, can't. Cedar Rapids battling along the board, throws it hard, deep behind the net of the Blues. Smith sends it up, but the only people at the point are two Cedar Rapids players. There's a collision between two Blues players and a Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids gains control, tries to hit the forward in the neutral zone, can't get to him. Mendoza throws it in. There's a line change on. Cedar Rapids carries it over the red line, dumps it in. Cedar Rapids gets it. But there's a hard check by Munsterman in the corner, and the Cedar Rapids player is rolling there on the ice, thriving and playing, and there's the whistle for a stoppage. It was a hard hit in the corner. No penalty on the play. It was shoulder to shoulder. I think he got his upper arm hit along the blue stanchion of the boards where the glass comes in. But he's up, skating under his own power. That's a good sign. He's holding on to that left arm above the elbow. Hopefully everything's all right. So we'll have a face-off. The referees are discussing with the refs discussing with the linemen where their face-off will be. It should be neutral ice. So right in front of the Blues bench in the third period, 13:27 left, we'll have a face-off. Blues leading 2-1. There's the drop of the puck. And nobody comes away. Cedar Rapids comes up with it in the neutral zone, gets across the red line, tries to dump it in. Waterman gets it over to Spector, who sends it back up. But the forward loses control. Cedar Rapids battling hard in the neutral zone, gets a hold of it. The Blues player tries to lay a hit on. Spector has a hard stop, uses a stick, but there's a hard body check behind the net, but Munsterman comes out of it the worst. Waterman brings it up. And it's over to Brock Carroll. Carroll gets to it, maintains, but gets shoved down. And Cedar Rapids cleanly throws it out. No icing. Waterman checking over his shoulders, getting some pressure from Cedar Rapids. Goes behind the net, comes out with some speed, and gets tripped down. There's the arm up, delayed penalty. But Cedar Rapids touches it. Nothing comes of the delayed penalty, but the Blues will go on, I believe, their first power play of the game. All right, so this is a big power play. Quad City would like to put another one on the board here late or early in the third, put a little more pressure on Cedar Rapids to take chances. So at 12:38 of the third period, number 23 Cedar Rapids gets a tripping penalty. The Blues line up. Drop of the puck. 23, Kellen Lieskamp. He's one of their leading scorers on the team right now. Blues carry it down the near boards, circle back behind that, throw it in front, but nobody's home. Sicheski gets it, walks the line, dumps it nicely back down to the corner. Gets past that Blues player all the way around. Tap back up to the blue line. And Gunnar Carroll wings a wrister from the blue line that the goalie easily stops. We'll have face-off to the right of the Cedar Rapids goalie. So number 23 for Cedar Rapids, Kellen Lieskamp. He's 5'3", 175 pounds. He's he's a junior at Marion High School. He'll be sitting in there. Any player that goes in the box, unfortunately, wants to be in the box for that full 2 minutes, because if he comes out early, that means the other team has scored. So we'll see how Cedar Rapids does on their penalty kill. The Blues have killed off the power plays that they've faced quite handily, too, the last couple. All right, the Blues are struggling to maintain. Barr comes out after giving up the one goal on the first shot of the game. Has been pretty stellar, but he's only faced 9 shots. The Blues come out, 5 wide, kick it up. Spectors get it, throws it in. Munsterman over there on it. Tries to protect it, gets past him, goes back to the point to Waterman. Waterman sends it back up. It's back over to Amos. Amos, his shot is off of a Cedar Rapids player, but then Brock Carroll battles hard to try to slam it in past the goalie's skate in the post. All right, we're going to have a face-off now to the left of Cedar Rapids goalie. We have Mendoza, Blanc, and Smith out there with Sicheski and Gunnar Carroll on the blue line. There's the whistle, drop of the puck, and Cedar Rapids comes away with the face-off, sends it behind their net, but the Blues player picks it up on the far board. Sicheski gets it, throws it back up towards the blue line to Blanc, who sends it back down to Sicheski. Sicheski walks up to the blue line, sends it back to Blanc. They're moving nicely between each other, but nothing else. Blanc sends it behind to Mendoza, who can't control it. Up to Carroll, over to Sicheski, down to Blanc. Shoots one harmlessly off the goalie's pad on the near side. Sicheski can't keep it in the zone, but does a nice job of keeping it from going the length of the ice. Carroll walks it back in, sends it up to Blanc. No, Smith. That's my fault. Smith comes in, crosses the center of the blue line, drops it back off to Mendoza, who then back to Smith behind the net. Mendoza got the puck. Power play is over. Oh, Mendoza sends a nice one across to Blanc, but it's just off his stick. He can't control it. He takes it behind the net. Looks up, sends it up to Sicheski. Sicheski and Blanc run into each other. The Cedar Rapids player dropped his stick. It's over to Carroll. Carroll takes it deep down to the goal line. Throws it behind the net. Out front, Blanc on his backhand. Can't get the shot off. His stick's tied up. Smith tries, but his stick gets tied up. Cedar Rapids comes away with it. Blanc kind of gets a piece of the Cedar Rapids player who goes down awkwardly. He's looking like he's in pain headed to the bench. Cedar Rapids gets it in the midst of a change, throws it down the ice, and it goes for an icing. Both teams having a rough change of it. 9:52 left in the third. 19 shots on net for your Quad City Blues. 9 for the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Face off deep in Cedar Rapids zone to the left of the goalie. Goalie comes out, sets up. Ref drops the puck. The Blues come away with it, throw it up to the point. Guile can't get it down below. Now it's sent down behind the net. Price on it. He gets shoved off by 2 Cedar Rapids players. Alexander throws it behind. Price gets in the way of that. Alexander muscling his man off the puck. Sent around. Guile gets it, just throws it back to the corner. Alexander on it, pins his man. Cedar Rapids does get it, though, and they're skating back up ice. But hard pressure. Oh, Guile tries to pinch but can't get it. But Gavin Karsten chips it in. They avoid offside take up. Guile back in the corner battling hard. Alexander covering at the point. The Blues have 3 men along the blue line. Trey throws one. It misses the net way wide to the far side. Cutcomp, though, gets a hold of it, but he's having difficulty maintaining it. Uses that big body to screen the puck nicely. Karsten throws it in, but it bounces off somebody. Comes back to Guile, who throws it back below the goal line. Alexander comes down the board, picks it up, throws it back behind the net. And the Blues are just content with a 1-goal lead, it appears, to just keep the puck, throwing it deep in the zone, and then taking shots that get blocked by everybody high in the slot. Oh, but the puck's getting low. Price on it. He throws it toward the net, and the goalie reaches around and stops it. That was actually kind of a dangerous play right there. Price threw it on his backhand from below the goal line. It hit the goalie's stick, rolled up over his pad, but didn't have momentum to go over and in. Fell back down to the side of the net. The goalie stops it. We have a face-off to the left of Cedar Rapids goalie with 8:27 left in the third period. There's a drop. The Blues win it. Waterman fires it hard and wide, far side of the net. Beckwith can't keep the puck in. Spector gets it, turns up ice, chips it, but it's going to go for icing. I don't know if he intended to throw it that hard. You got to know where you are on the ice, boys. All right. So the Blues now have a face-off deep in their zone to the left of Gavin Barr. We got Beckwith, Pruitt, and Place out there with Waterman and Spector as the D. And right off the face-off, there's a big jumbled mess, and a Cedar Rapids player takes a whack at the puck, but it goes high up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off again. All right, Hayden Place, stick down. The linesman is telling the Blues player, push back. There's a drop of the puck. Blue player sends it right through 3 Blues players, but Gray or Pruitt gets it, flicks it high in the air into neutral ice. Beckwith gets around a player. Nope, she can't get to the puck. Cedar Rapids gets it out of the way. But Spector sees it, intercepts, carries it in. He's got 4 Cedar Rapids players on him. He throws it across. Oh, Beckwith is going to the net, but I think she got tied up with her own player. And the puck bounced off something and never got a good attempt, but that was a good play by the Blues. Oh, Cedar Rapids threw it in front of the net, right in the slot, and it bounced off some Blue players harmlessly. But here we go. Blunk off the bench, got the puck. He pulls a fast one, and the puck. I think they're going to say, so the goalie, nope, no goal. So the referee was looking for the puck, lost sight. We up here from our vantage point could see it between his legs. He didn't have it trapped. Rolled behind the Blue player, shoves it, but the ref had already blown the whistle, meaning play was dead. So we get no goal, but Sam Blanc made a great play. Came off the bench on a change, shot across the neutral zone. The Blues player saw him, sent it high in the air to him, and he had a nice, dangerous chance. All right, Szczeski gets it, throws it right in the front. Oh, we can't get our stick down and on it, but that's a nice attempt. So Blanc throws it at the net. It goes high. Let's see. Oh, who's back there? Smith has it behind the net. Pokes it off the stick of the Cedar Rapids player. He gets it. He throws it across the ice. But Blanc gets to it and throws it deep. Mendoza's deep with it. Now it's over to Smith. Goes up the boards. Gunnar Carroll throws it back, but it bounces off Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids gains control. They carry it across the red line into the Blue zone, but Blues force him off the puck, bring it up, chip it dangerously off the glass. It hits the stanchion and bounces weird. But Cedar Rapids tries to cut back, loses their edge, falls, and we gain possession. They throw it out to neutral zone. Cutcomp throws it across to nobody, but Guile gets over there first. He chips it off the board into neutral zone. And Mendoza tried to send it up to Drissel or Brock Carroll. That didn't connect. Cedar Rapids throws it back in the neutral zone. So far, we're just throwing the puck out of one zone into the neutral zone and back again. Cedar Rapids is trying to do some little touch passes, but they can't get through the neutral zone that way. Guile steps in front of Cedar Rapids player, gets it, throws it in the zone, bounces off Cedar Rapids, and Henry Driscoll with a nice work to get through a couple of Cedar Rapids players, shoots one high over the net. Carroll, who gets hit in the head with his shoulder. That should have been a penalty. Jackson Cutcomp sends it over to Guile, who mishandles it when he tries to clear it up the boards. Cutcomp skating hard across, gets over there, gets a stick on it, loses an edge. But he broke up the chance for Cedar Rapids late in the game. Cedar Rapids throws it right down the slot, but nobody's there. It's out of the zone. The Blues catch a break. 5.5 minutes left in the third period. Blues holding on to a 2-1 lead here in Cedar Rapids on a Wednesday night. Munsterman is harassing the Cedar Rapids player, who nice pass to the teammate on the blue line who carries it in behind the net. Cedar Rapids still with go. A dangerous shot off the half boards. Almost catches Barr unaware, but he managed to get down and get a pad on it. Puck goes all the way back down into Cedar Rapids zone. They throw it into neutral zone, but the player can't maintain control. It bounces into the Blues zone. The Blues get it. They throw it down. Bounces off a couple people and goes the length of the ice. No icing. Who's that just went down in the corner? Price is on it. Oh, Trey Alexander got tangled up with the Cedar Rapids player, went down in the corner, but he's up okay. Cedar Rapids player headed to the bench. Hope he's all right. Waterman puts some body on the Cedar Rapids player. He goes down, loses control. The Blues throw it up dangerously from behind the net. It's picked off just at the blue line. Woo! Cedar Rapids, they're pressing hard. They're trying to get that one goal. The Blues are kind of running around, kind of taking chances in their own defensive zone. They've been lucky so far. Cedar Rapids hasn't made them pay for anything. Waterman gets it, throws it in. It trickles into the Cedar Rapids zone. Oh, Cedar Rapids tries to be fancy with it. Jackson Price almost comes away with it. Cedar Rapids gets it, throws up the boards. Waterman can't keep it in. It comes out. Boatman for Cedar Rapids has got it, but he's driven off. Oh, takes two people to drive him off the puck, but as he's driven off, he takes a shot at net. Barr manages to stop it, but looked like he struggled with it. So we have a halt in action with 3:45 left in the third period. Face off to the right of Barr, who's now faced 11 shots, let the first one in, but hasn't let anything in after that. There's the face-off. Cedar Rapids that wins it nice. To the half boards, to the point, back down, goes deep below the goal line. Sucheski gets it, flings it up, misses everybody. But the ref waves off icing, and so Beckwith is chases Cedar Rapids guy behind the net. He has to dump it off earlier than he wanted. Throws out the boards to a teammate. Two Cedar Rapids players run into it. Grayer Pruitt's on it. Beckwith's on it. Hayden Place gets a stick on, gets shoved down from behind, and there's going to be a penalty, probably a cross check. Yep, Cedar Rapids will be going to the penalty box for a cross check on Hayden Place. So with 3:14 left, the Blues are going on their second power play. Number 80 for Cedar Rapids, Keegan Gailisha. I'm not even going to try. 5'6", he's a freshman from Washington High School. And the Blues score just like that. I was just checking with the cameraman. I didn't see exactly what happened. I saw Gunnar Carroll raise his arms. First goal of the season. It's shooting it from the blue line. It doesn't appear it went in off anybody. The goalie might not have seen it. And the Blues are up 3-1 with 3:10 left. All right, we got Mendoza, Blanc, and Smith out there with Guile and Cutcomp back on D. Blanc pressing hard, and the forecheck gets the puck away, but I don't think he expected to get it. He hit it hard. It's behind the net. He hits it out front. Oh, it's a Cedar Rapids player picks it up. But he's attacked by Smith, who knocks it free. Up to Mendoza. But Cedar Rapids gets it, carries it out cleanly, but struggles with it. But the puck ends up in, dangerous shot by Cedar Rapids on Barr, Blacker side. It hit Guile, bounced up in the air, and nobody knew where it was. Barr was looking, saw it come down. But the Blues get it. They throw it around the boards, but right to a Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids pressing hard right in front of the net. Ooh, Cedar Rapids definitely trying to get some action here. Two Cedar Rapids players both had their 6 on, but couldn't get it in. Barr uses his big size to get out at the top of the crease at close range and cut off all the angles. Face-off coming up to the right of Barr. So we have an empty net with 2:28. Cedar Rapids has pulled their goalie. They have 6 attackers on the ice. The Blues are looking around. Munsterman gets it to the blue line, but not out. But it looked like it had been hooked, but there was no call. Cedar Rapids throws it deep. They want to get it deep and then control it below. And Amos Spector throws it the length of the ice. It misses and goes for an icing. I don't know. It's like we're not killing a penalty, son. Yeah, they see that open net and they just can't help themselves. All right, so with 2:14 left, up 3-1. Cedar Rapids has pulled their goalie. They have 6 attackers on the ice. So we have Brock Carroll. We have, I think, Henry Driscoll out there. Oh, dangerous shot just goes wide of the net. Waterman on defense. Spector on defense. And the other forward is Munsterman. Puck hits a stanchion again and takes a funny bounce. It's right behind the Blues net. Spector trying to get it up and out. He finally does. Driscoll pressing, but Cedar Rapids gets it into the neutral zone. They pick it up, carry it in. Trying to get something happening here with a man advantage. But they're playing a little timid with that empty net down there because the Blues are playing hard. Spector gets it, but he carries it almost out in front of his own net, and the puck is going like a pinball. Finally heads out to the far boards, right in the slot. Waterman gets down, gets in front of it, and there's a goal for Cedar Rapids with 1:25 left. The Blues were running around. I think their thoughts were on that empty net too. Instead of playing some smart hockey, they were looking up ice. All right, so we have 1:25 left for some interesting hockey with Cedar Rapids putting another one on the board. That cuts your Blues lead in half. It's 3-2. Third period action. Cedar Rapids 13 shots on net. Your Quad City Blues 22. So Cedar Rapids is marshaling the troops. They got their lineup out there. We got Blanc, Mendoza, and Smith as forwards with Sacheski and Gunnar Carroll back. Puck gets in Cedar Rapids zone. Mendoza sends it across. Smith, hard shot, but the goalie played it well. Came out to the top of his crease, cut down the angle. A shot off the side of the net by Smith, and the net's knocked off its moorings. So we have stoppage of play. So far, everybody's keeping their cool, but you can see the compete's up on both sides. Quad Cities don't want to give anything up. 1:09 left. Face off to the left of the Cedar Rapids goalie. He's faced 23 shots. He's let 3 in, but he's done a good job stopping some really dangerous chances here late in the game. Mendoza, Blanc, Smith, Sacheski, and Carroll on the ice. Coaches are trying to send in some signals from the bench on what to do on the face-off. Oh, right in front. Oh, Blanc couldn't get his stick around the player to get a shot off. Nice hard hit there. Blanc drives the man off, but Cedar Rapids comes away with the puck, carries it in. And the goalie's gone to the bench. And the Mendoza fires it wide, but it's this side of the red line, so there'll be an icing. And again, the Blues players look like, why is that icing? Because we're not killing a penalty. All right, face-off to the right of Gavin Barr. 50.4 seconds left. And there's a timeout. Who took the timeout? Was it? Oh, the Quad City Blues takes a timeout. 50.4 seconds left. Up by a goal late in the third period. Cedar Rapids they're working up a plan. The Blues are talking about what to do. It never fails. Whenever they pull that goalie, the one team just loses their mind and sends that puck endlessly down the ice. And they always look surprised. Like, why is that icing? What they need to do is play 50 seconds of good hockey, control the puck, carry it out, get to the red line, then shoot it. All right. So Gavin and Cody Harkey are talking. Now Gavin's tapping the glass to Aiden Starr, who's watching. That's the varsity waiting to come out at the end of this game. Ten seconds left in the timeout. The Blues players looked relaxed. Coach Dietz and Coach Otten probably telling them, calm down. Quit running around like crazy. So we're going to start this with Cedar Rapids having 6 attackers on the ice, empty net at their end of the ice. The Blues line up. Sam Blunk taking the face-off. Nobody comes out solid. Cedar Rapids, nope, still no real control. The Blues get it, chip it up high off the glass, but it's not out. Cedar Rapids dumps it high off the glass behind the Blues net. Gunnar Carroll can't get a hold of it. It's back behind the net again. He chips it up off the boards to himself, but right back down behind the net. Blanc battling in the corner for it. 3 Blues players down there. Cedar Rapids not using their numbers. They're up a man, and they let the Blues outnumber them. There's a shot. Hard angle one off the side of the post. Cedar Rapids fans, you could hear them all gasp when it hit. High clear, chipped off the glass. It's going to go back. No icing. Mendoza's on them. 7 seconds left. There's a shot. Oh, and it hit a Cedar Rapids player and just went wide of the net. 1 second left. There's your game. Your Quad City Blues JV have won by a score of 3-2 over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in a nice, well-played game. Saw back and forth play. 13 shots on net by your Rough Riders, 23 by your Quad City Blues. All right. The varsity will be coming out of the ice. We're going to reset, take a little break ourselves, and we'll be back for the Quad City Blues varsity game against the against the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders.